Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Omkara Tarot, and let's do your love read now. Let's see what's coming up in love for you. Leo, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with each and every one of you. Why did I say Leo? Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with each and every one of you. So take what works for you, okay? Leave the rest. So let's begin. Dear God, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, please bless this reading for Sagittarius and send them the messages, guidance that they need to hear the most about their love life at the moment. Thank you. So Sagittarius, we never start without a blessing from our angels, right? So we'll take one blessing card from our angels and see how they're going to bless you now for your love life. And then we'll begin your cards. And I've got something exciting this time. I'm going to switch the energy around a little bit. We're going to have some dialogue between you and your partner as well. So let's see what advice that is for my Sagittarius. This one. All right. Let's take this one, Saggis. Put the rest back. And the card I have for you, Sagittarius, is Look Deeper. Okay, so even though things seem to be that, like, when nothing is happening, Sagittarius, maybe everything is happening, right? So sometimes you really can't see what the universe has planned for you. You may feel things have really stagnated between you and your partner. There is no movement, but you don't know what the other person's going through, or maybe what changes are upon you. Things may seem like, look at this angel looking at this lake, which is so placid and so calm, but there's so much life under the surface of this calm water, right? So what Spirit is saying, don't lose heart. There's a lot of action going on. Maybe you're not aware of it, but there is lots going on here. So let's see. Let's take your cards out now, and welcome back all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being such a support to the channel and always showing up, and for all your lovely comments as well. It really makes my day to read your comments. Thank you. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. Do join us, subscribe to the channel and become part of us. We welcome you in. So let's see, Saggis, newbies here. I'm setting down two sets of cards. One is for you, one is for your partner. And in the center, we'll have your most likely outcome, your advice, your mutual energies. And then we'll take our dialogue cards as well. If any of you looking for a private reading, Saggis, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. So Page of Cups is in reverse. So what happened here, Saggi? Are you waiting for an apology which hasn't come? So before we begin the reading, let's just take some dialogue cards from you to your person, or vice versa, to get the ball rolling here. Let's see what you want to say to each other here and what the basis of this reading is going to be. One more, Spirit. All right. And one more. Oops, sorry. Very, very slippery cards. Okay, one more, Spirit. All right, thank you. Let's keep these here. And I'm going to take three more from a separate deck. So what would Saggi want to say to their person, or vice versa, Spirit? One more. One more card, thank you. And we are good to go, Sagittarius. So the first card I have here, Sagittarius, is I am silent due to going through the dark night of the soul. I feel like an emotional roller coaster and don't have the strength to communicate with you right now. So Sagittarius, you guys could be on a break right now, but you or your partner is going through a very, very dark time and very emotional at the moment. And I don't think this person has the strength right now to even, talk to you or communicate with you right now. Second card, I hurt myself when I chose to keep peace to enjoy time with you. what did that mean? I hurt myself when I chose to keep the peace to enjoy time with you. I should have told you the truth about what was bothering me. Keeping it all inside has been eating away at me. So that was the crux of the problem here, Sagittarius. Maybe one partner was only going along in the journey of this relationship, even though things were not right. One partner just tried to keep peace and just keep going on for weeks or months or even years without telling their partner what was really, really hurting or bothering them, just so that peace could be maintained in the relationship. And they're feeling now, I should have told you that before, instead of keeping it all inside me and maybe having this breakup. This is, I think, a relationship which has broken up. One partner is going through the dark night of the soul, very, very emotionally disturbed at the moment, not feeling strong at all, and the other person is saying, I wish I had told you earlier, right? I shouldn't have waited this long to tell you what was the trouble in our marriage. Third card, life is too short to keep your feelings to yourself. I cannot stay silent any longer with these words hidden inside my heart and soul because they want to burst out of my chest and my mouth. I love you. So, yes, now that the split has happened, the partner is now recognizing, Sagittarius, this could be you or your partner is recognizing that with all that we're going through in the world today, any day could be anyone's last day. So they want to tell you that now they don't want to keep things hidden anymore. They want to come and tell you what they haven't been saying for all this time, in the relationship. Fourth card. When you told me you thought I was too good to be true, I was one of the few good and true people in your life. When you told me you thought I was too good to be true, I was one of the few good and true people in your life. I don't know how that's going to resonate with you, Sagittarius. Either this is you telling your partner may have always said these words maybe to you, or you're too good to be true. But that was the fact, that was the truth. You were too good and you were true. And maybe the people around them have misguided them, or now they're recognizing. That's why the other partner, I think, is going through the dark night of the soul, because they're recognizing, yes, this person was good and was true. The only good and true person in their life was their partner, and now since they're realizing it, their heart is hurting and they wish they can come towards their partner, but I think it's maybe a little too late here. Let's see. It's never too late, actually, Sagittarius. There's always time to say I love you. So the next card is, you're all I've ever truly wanted in my life. You are my everything. All these words are coming out now, I think, after the breakup has happened. Or this is one partner still begging the other partner not to leave them and telling them that now I recognize your worth. The last card. Who knew that one of the greatest challenges of my life would be the love of my life, who after meeting would eternally haunt my very existence? Oh my God, this is really, really heavy here. Who knew that one of the greatest challenges of my life would be the love of my life, who after meeting would eternally haunt my very existence? So I think somebody met their love of their life, let them go, and not, kind of give them, not recognize them for how good and true they were. And after now they've gone, now they're recognizing what they've lost. And now they're being haunted by the memories of this wonderful person who came into their life but left because somebody took them maybe for granted. Okay, so let's see. The Empress in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. This could have been a third party situation as well here, Sagittarius. Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see the other side. Three of Swords, the Lovers, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Emperor. Let's put these dialogue cards aside. Don't worry, Saji. I'm sure things will be fine, and we will be taking new love cards as well after this for the ones who are not dealing with something like this or who are looking for new love. So yes, for person A, I think they came to a place where they felt there is no fertility, growth in their life anymore. Maybe they felt their partner was juggling them with somebody else, and this person just gave up and said, hey, listen, I'm not fighting this fight anymore. Maybe this person A just left for a new beginning for themselves because they felt angry, they felt rejected, they felt somebody was juggling them, not giving them the attention or the position in their partner's life that they desired, even though it could have been, or they wish that this could have been a very, very happy, maybe at one time it was a very happy relationship where you both were very happy, but because of this juggling that maybe person A's partner did with them, juggling two people or two things, person A, I think, stopped putting in the work into this relationship. Yes, person A feels that, I think person A started spying on person B for some time, and they realized that person B was not putting in enough effort or work into this relationship to make it grow. Maybe they were juggling something else, and there was a big fight, and things were not in balance. Okay, the person A realized things are not equal, they're not balanced, there's too much competition, there's too much conflict here, and person A, I think, left off for a new start for themselves because they didn't want to be in a stressful relationship for too long, and this beautiful partnership has come to an end after somebody, I think, left and went another direction, maybe a wrong direction according to their partner. And this Ten of Pentacles has now come to an end after somebody kind of took stock of what was happening. Maybe they got to know some news, they stalked on person B, they realized what was happening, they found out some truths, and they made a decision here that I don't want to be, yes, this was an active choice. This was an active choice made by person A that I'm not going to be with a selfish person who's taking me for granted and not giving me the respect or the position in this maybe family dynamic or a relationship that I so deserve as the Empress, right? So I think somebody here left a partnership which had the potential of being beautiful, or maybe it was at one point. Let's see person B. Person B is still healing right now. Person B is still healing. They are still trying to kind of stand strong or pretend to be strong. This is a battered person, has fought many, many battles. They're still trying to, find their energy. They know a choice has been made now. It's become very clear that a choice has been made in this relationship. In their happily ever after, yes, a choice has been made, and they are still desiring, they still want to communicate with person B as to say, hey, can we have this happily ever after? Is there a possibility, that we can come back together? This person B really wants to return back to their person A, have some communication, but right now I think they're feeling really low, really down. They are still planning, they're still trying to plan, they're trying to see that crossroads. Is there a possibility, can there be any more growth, or is it come to a total stagnation, total halt? They would like to recommit. Yes, this person wants to return. They want to come back to their person A. They like to commit to them once again. And they don't want to be in this place where they're always stressed out and tense and not sleeping well at night, being miserable. But right now they are feeling quite weak. They feel things are really not going in their favor. they want to now, if in case person B had a lot of options or a lot of choices, they've now know in their heart which is the one that they should have chosen or they want to choose now. This person is feeling very stuck. They feel that karma has really hit them hard and destiny has kind of played a trick on them or stalled for them, and nothing is moving in their life anymore, and they are feeling weak. They don't feel as strong as maybe they did at one point. Yes, they are recognizing what they've done in the past and why this thing has stalled. Maybe they were emotionally manipulative in the past. Maybe they were trying to be a dictator in the past. Maybe trying to control person A all the time. And now I think this person has gone within and is now seeking answers from the universe, trying to look deeper at what problems really happened for this breakup to happen. Okay? So, yes, this person does want to come back and tell their partner that the one thing that really bothers me is that I never told you how much you mean to me, and I'd like to say I love you once again, and you were the love of my life, and this separation is haunting me. Okay? So, let's see. Two of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the World in reverse. Yes, right now I don't think... I have a feminine energy who is very overwhelmed with the separation as well, who's now pulled back their love, is holding strong, no longer wanting to show love to this masculine, even though the masculine is still holding on to the connection and wanting to communicate with person A. Now, masculine and feminine don't mean the man here and the woman here, Sagittarius, you know that. The person who is more aggressively wanting the connection is the masculine. They still see their person as the star and their healing and their home and their wish fulfillment, but I do have a feminine energy here coming across as the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yes, this person I think is quite sure that this partnership is now over. Okay, there is no more love to be had. This partnership is over. I have the Two of Cups twice here in your mutual energy here. But why is the World in reverse here then, Spirit? Why is the World here in reverse? The World is in reverse here, this Sagittarius, is because this person is now still coming out of this old chapter, is now kind of healing themselves, looking after themselves, trying to nurture themselves and be totally single and abundant on their own. I don't see any coming together here, Sagittarius, right now. There is somebody here who's trying to come out of this old chapter very clean, where they can maybe be stable and single on their own here. This is a chapter which is almost closed, but somebody is still trying to pull away from this energy of their past. Let's see new love now. This is a bit heavy, right, Sagittarius? This may or may not even be your story. This could be just for a very, very few out there. So what's coming in for new love for my Sagittarius spirit? For new love? New love for my Sagittarius? Beautiful. Okay. Sun card, Spirit, for Sagittarius for new love. You may be getting many options, Sagittarius, here, but either you don't want to commit to this person, whoever's got their eye on you, or maybe they are not offering you commitment, and that is seeming like a little bit of a burden to you because you don't know where you stand with this person. Yes, whoever this new person who is coming into your life is kind of giving you a little stress and anxiety and worry, because even though you're happy with them, there is no talk maybe right now of commitment or marriage or anything long term, and that makes you feel a little burdened, and that's stressing you out a little bit. So the Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, you really want things to move ahead with this person, but I think you fear that this person has maybe a third party here, maybe they're keeping secrets from you, and that is why this relationship is going a little bit slow at the moment, if this is a new person you're dealing with. So let's see if we can get a message card from this person for you and see what is it that they'd really like to say to you. This new person's spirit for Sagittarius, what would they like to tell Sagittarius right now if they could? Okay. The thought of being with you one day is what gets me through today. Yes, right now I don't think this person is coming towards you with a commitment, but as they are getting to know you, they are going through day by day, wishing for the day that they could be only with you. The thought of being with you one day is what gets me through today. So this person has their eye on you. They like being with you and they want to be with you 100% one day. So you've been worrying about commitment. They're just going day by day to see how things are going to roll between the two of you. Let's take one more. Oops, that was really quick. Whether we are together or when we are apart, whether we are together or when we are apart, you're always in my thoughts and forever in my heart. Beautiful, beautiful. So Sagittarius, this new person likes you, likes the time when they spend with you, and when they're not with you, you're always on their mind, and you are in their heart as well. So don't worry about it, Sagittarius. I think this new person is more committed than you may suspect. You may be worried because you've had something not work out in the past, but you may be fearing that they're not serious about you. This stresses you out, burdens you. Even you want the things to flow smoothly between the two of you, and you may be worried that the reason they're not saying anything to you because there's any third party. Absolutely not. They're not keeping any secrets from you. They're just going slowly, day by day, enjoying their time with you. Okay? Even when they're not with you, they are hoping that one day you guys are going to be together forever. So don't worry about it. So till next time then, Sagittarius, love and light. Take care. Namaste.